Well, this experiment is going to test taste, and we're going to use an illusion here with Skittles. So you may or may not have heard, but on the internet, there's this discussion on whether or not Skittles actually taste differently. So some information says it does, some information says that it doesn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these Skittles and we're going to do a taste test to see what actually happens when we give Skittles to subject 1 and subject 2. Now there's 3 parts of this experiment. The first, I'm going to tell them what color it is. They're going to be blindfolded and they're going to eat it, and then they're going to tell me what flavor it is. The second part is I'm just going to give it to them and see if they can correctly taste it while they're blindfolded. And the third part is they're not going to be blindfolded, and I'll give them each one and they'll be able to taste it and tell me the flavor. So my hypothesis here is 2 things. First of all, I think that subject number 1, who does not have any taste issues due to her autism, will be tricked by this experiment. I think subject number 2, however, has what I guess you could call a super taster sensitivity to taste. Very sensitive to what things taste like, particularly sweet and sour. So for him, I think he's going to see right through this, and he's going to be able to either taste the actual flavor or figure out that if the rumor is true that Skittles all taste the same. So let's see what happens. Okay, and I'm going to tell you the color of this Skittle. Okay, so this one is purple. Okay. So go ahead and take that Skittle and put it in your mouth and chew it and tell me what flavor you think that is.
Grape.
Okay. All right. So this one I'm going to give you is yellow. It's a yellow Skittle. So try that one and tell me what flavor it is. That one's yellow.
Lemon.
Lemon. Okay. All right. So purple one. That's a purple one. Tell me what that tastes like.
Lime. I like lemon.
Okay. All right, this one is a yellow one. Mm-hmm. That is a yellow one. Go ahead and try that one. Tell me what that tastes like.
Tastes like lime. I think the lemon, lime.
Okay. I think this is the first time that my hypothesis was actually correct. Subject number 1, when she was told what color they were, and I gave her the wrong color, she guessed the flavor of the color that I gave her. So I gave her an orange one and told her it was purple, and she guessed it was grape. And she got that consistently for all of the ones when I told her what the color was. For the part of the experiment where I didn't tell her the color, she was all over the board in terms of what it tasted like. When she took off the mask and she looked at the colors and she ate those, she would identify the purple as grape, the orange as orange, etc. So that was pretty interesting. So she fell for the illusion, if you will, pretty easily. Now, the second subject, who has almost a super taster ability, was kind of able to see through this trick. So when I told him the color and I gave him a different color, he identified all of those almost as a lemon lime flavor. He didn't deviate at all. In the second grouping, he kind of almost did the same thing. And then at the last moment, or the last section, when I gave him a grape, he did guess the first 2 based on their color, but the other 2 he couldn't. So I think this shows that people who do have sensitivity to taste on the spectrum are able to kind of perceive some of the sensations from a bottom-up standpoint rather than from a top-down standpoint. So thank you for your time.